Hi everyone, welcome back to the course. We're going to be talking about part 2 of my book. And we're going to be looking at the second chapter. And we're going to be talking a little bit about how to get qualified as a teacher. And part 2 is all about getting ready. And we're looking at things such as the qualifications that you need to get qualified as a teacher, types of teaching related opportunities, some mistakes you should avoid making, and then we end the chapter with a summary of this information. Now, please note that there'll be different types of students. Some students who have who've already come to China, and perhaps you're looking to get qualified. And then there's some teachers who, for whatever reason, would like to get qualified before you come to China. Either way works. I did not have my teaching certification before I came to China. I got my teaching certification after I came to China. I did have my master's degree, I should say, before I came to China. I had my master's degree in teaching English to speakers of other languages. And that master's degree did help me get jobs initially in a company as an academic quality manager. But I was not qualified to teach at an international school as a teacher because I didn't have a teacher certification. So that said, I was able to get a job in an international school before I got my teaching license, but I had to work in a section of the international school that didn't require a teaching license. So it was less prestigious than the actual international stream, where it was a requirement that teachers have a teaching certification. So that said, as a teacher, you're better off in the beginning with having your credentials before you come to China, as opposed to waiting until after you come to China to get your teaching credentials. So with that said, if you can get certified before through an academic program in your country, I recommend going that route. There are a lot of universities that offer the teaching certification or teaching license through the state or province as one of the requirements for completing your coursework. If you can go through that, I recommend that you do that in advance. If not, there's an online option that you can go through, and I'll talk more about that. The program that I used to get my teaching credential is called Teach Now. They offer online teaching practice, a practicum that you complete. You also have to, they observe your lessons virtually, so you have to make videos of your lessons, you upload them, you complete coursework, and it's about a year in length. At the end of the year, you get your teaching license. They mail it to you from DC. It's at the time, at least, I'm not sure if it's still that way, but it was a teaching license in the District of Columbia, Washington, DC. And so I went that route. I had my teaching license sent to me, and the results of that became immediately apparent. I was able to then get another teaching position at a very well-known, a very prestigious school, and now currently able to serve as curriculum coordinator at a prestigious international school in the international stream. So I get all the perks, the housing allowances and things like that, which come from taking on from getting that teaching credential. So you're better off getting the teaching credential in advance. But if you are, for whatever reason, unable to, or where you are living currently prevents you from actually going through a traditional university teaching license program, then there are alternative paths online. You can check the link section. Also read part 2 of the book, which gives detailed information about how you can go about getting certified online. You should prepare yourself for teaching. So in part 2 of this section of the lecture, I will include some teaching, some videos of me teaching, so that you can reflect on that and see, if teaching is for you. Teaching is something that's very labor intensive, and it's not for everyone. So take a look at those videos and write your reflection and see if it's for you. And then in this section, one of the things you want to start doing is research about how you can get certified as a teacher. Again, having the certification as a teacher puts you in a bracket of qualified professionals way beyond is typical the case for teachers who come to China. And so that will give you advantages. Okay, so I recommend that everyone get certified, get qualified beforehand, but there are also opportunities for those who cannot. So if you're already here and you're still thinking about how you can go about getting certified, there are still paths for you to do that. All right, everyone. So in the next section, I'd like you to reflect on this lecture, and I'll also share some links with you that will help you to get started in the process of getting certified.